and welcome to Isle of Games. Today we are looking at how to modify your character sheet. What we have done is we have taken Esker and we have gone and we have clicked on this lovely little gear to the right of spells, and it has brought up this lovely little settings page that contains a great many ways to modify your character, to sort of tell Roll20 how to do certain specialized things with your character. Going left to right on the top here, we have our class options. These are abilities that Roll20 recognizes as being non-standard to various classes, but that may still occur. For example, Arcane Rogue and Arcane Fighter, these being martial classes that have access to spell slots. We could check these boxes and get access to the corresponding spell slots for a fighter that can cast magic or a rogue that can cast magic. Additionally, if you have access to Halfling Luck, you can program it in right here automatically. You will notice that Esker, being a Goliath, does have access to powerful builds, so we can turn that on right now. Now all that's going to do is that's going to increase the amount of weight he can carry before we start getting notifications about encumbrance and being overweight down here on our equipment on the main page. But other than that, it's not really going to affect us so much. To the right of this, we have attribute options. These are lovely little things to enhance your modifications along various stats, including initiative and how you roll initiative. If you have something that gives you advantage on initiative, you can roll initiative with advantage here. Additionally, certain magic items will give you modifiers to various stats, and this is where you can program that in manually if said object does not already come with those modifications in the 5th edition compendium. Finally, to the right over here, we have the general options. These are some of the more basic things for how you interface with the chat function. For example, roll carries are automatically set to always roll advantage. You can set it to a toggle. You can set it to query, which is just it asks you. Toggle is just the you can push a button to tell it what it rolls as, or you can make sure you never roll at advantage, which is a whole thing in of itself. Additionally, there is whispering rolls, where you can have a little toggle or never do it or always do it, or have it ask you every time you roll whether or not you are doing this in secret to the DM or whether everyone can see your dice. Another default is not auto rolling damage. You can you can turn this off if you want to. All this does is save you that one step when you do roll to hit, then clicking on your actual hit and rolling the damage then if it does hit, as opposed to it just always having the damage on it. You can see here there's the basic critical range that's on default. Crit, we'll bring this down to 19 for Esker because his whole critical range is 19. He doesn't really attack with anything that isn't a weapon, so his champion improved critical should kick in for everything, and we can just put that in there. This has stuff for modifying proficiency bonuses and many other things. Anything you want to add into it. Here you can turn on a short long rest feature as well, and just one of the many other features available. You also have going back again left to right, multi-class options, where if you wish to take a second class in, say, set to Artificer but any other of the prerequisite classes, then you can add in that you have one level in Artificer by clicking right here, and you will have the computer automatically process that information for you. Additionally, there are saving options, which are modifiers to your save, much like your attribute options, where if you got a magic object or something else that changes how your saves would work, you can program that in manually here. You have to the left here, you have custom classes, where if you have a entirely homebrew class or a class imported from another TTRPG that you want to play as, you can manually set it up with its hit dice, its name, its spell casting abilities, its saves. Everything is right here. As well as there are spell slot modifiers for, this, boon you got gives you an extra level 1 spell slot. So here you go. You plug it in right here. Additionally, we have the skill options, which is our last option here. What this lets you do is it lets you set expertise, which is a skill for rogues, and jack of all trades, which is, I believe, a skill for bards that affects how much you affects the amount of proficiency that is received on various skills. You can also manually edit each of your skills here, and that is the bulk of this lovely little settings back here. We at Isle of Games thank you for listening, and we hope you found this helpful. Goodbye.